Hey everybody, so as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be a reading for all of our divine feminines, okay? So DF, Empress, High Priestess energy only. If you in any way at all identify as a divine masculine, hunty, you can go ahead and get out because this reading right now is not for you, sir. Okay, it is not for you. Let us go ahead, you guys, jump into this reading. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for the twins on today. I hope that you all are doing well, and in the event that you are not, I pray we can transmute that energy here and now for your benefit and the benefit of all those involved. All right, let us go ahead, y'all, jump into this reading. Let us see. Please do keep in mind, guys, that these are general. All right, so it may not resonate with each and every one of you. In the event that it's not your reading, just go and check out another one of the readings here on the channel. All right. Ooh, a little stiff energy. All right, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what are the messages for divine feminine? Okay, so this person is sending you messages, honey, sending you telepathic communication, but I feel like you're currently trying to cleanse your space. Okay, you're clearing space, removing negativity. This person loves you. Okay, I don't know if this is something that is going on with you guys, irreconcilable differences, as in you and your twin are currently not seeing eye to eye for whatever reason. You're trying to cleanse them out and remove them. They love you. You're like, no, you don't. You know what I mean? That type of energy. That's kind of what it feels like. Okay, it's giving that right now for the twins, but it could also be something that they're going through with another person. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay, but considering that's your soul spouse, I feel like that could be you guys right now. You just feel like you guys are having differences and there's nothing you can do to see eye to eye on them. You feel how you feel, they feel how they feel, and even though they're sending you telepathic communication like, hey, miss you, what are you doing, thinking of you, all that good jazz, you're like, I'm good on that. Like, I feel like some of you are trying to like cut the cord. It's what it feels like. We have recalling. Yeah, oh, this person is thinking about you a lot. They're reminiscing. They're going down memory lane, thinking of all the good times, all the great conversations. For those of you who have cooked for this person, I'm hearing all of the delicious meals, honey. They're thinking of everything. They're like, oh my gosh. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so someone is feeling a little bit worried that, oh, yeah, lost. They're feeling a little bit worried that you're done. All right, let us see. This person feels like, okay, this one came out first. We have Verge. They're on the verge of about to reveal or confess what? They want to see you. They love you unconditionally. They love you no matter what. They love you no matter who. They love you no matter where. They love you no matter. Aww. That's so sweet. You don't believe them. You think they're lying. This is so cute, but the energy I'm getting is like you don't believe them. All right, because cleansing, you know, you're trying to clear space in your life. This person wants to come together, though. I feel like they've been doing all of the work on their end. You've been doing whatever you need to do on your end. Yeah, and they love you unconditionally. So it's like you're cleansing out space, making room for true love, unconditional love. And here comes this person because that's what you're making room for. So, yeah, this is your twin flame. That's why. Settlement, agreement, compromise. Yeah, they want to come to some sort of middle ground with you. Okay, to show you like, okay, I do see where you're coming from. Insatiable, because I mean, they could always go for more. Always. You're like, well, I gave you this and I gave you this, like, and I can go for more. I go for seconds, thirds, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighths. Honey, okay? Like, what are we saying? My God. This person just cannot get you off of their mind. Lockbox here, okay? They're like frustrated with how much they're thinking about you. Non-stop. Non-freaking stop here, okay? And what's really funny about this, you guys, is like, you really don't believe them. You feel like, okay, for some of you, because there's others, this could be outside interference from friends, family, whomever, okay, that could have caused you to be like, you know what, no. There's a certain timeline I feel like you were working with, and this person didn't do something within that timeline, okay? I see crickets, I see poison, soulmate on the table, karmic, retaliation, okay. So there's a lot here, all right? And I'm sure we're going to get into it with the tarot, but I feel the energy, okay, for sure. Let us see. So we have focused, all right? Somebody has their eyes on you. I wonder who that can be. Eyes for you, eyes on you. Very much so fascinated in watching everything you're doing, okay? Karmic, all right? This is why. There was a lesson that they had to learn. There was a lesson they had to complete. I feel like they've done that. They've discarded whatever situation. They've learned whatever they needed to learn. And here's this commitment. A lot of them are ready to offer you this long-term relationship. But are you even seeing them the same way now? That's what I'm picking up on here. You're like, is it even the same for you anymore? All right, so let us get deeper. Very interesting. All right, and I feel like what's funny is Spirit decided to close it up here on this TikTok, okay, with leaving this on the top. So something about deadline, time running out. Maybe this is how the person feels, okay? So let's go ahead and go to this Divine Time Oracle deck, okay? Let us see. TikTok, all right. Obsessing over timing creates blocks. Didn't I say something about timeline? I said something like that, right? That's what I had said precisely, though, something like that, right? You're like, Blue, go to your auntie's house. And then we have stop rushing things. See what I'm saying? It's something like that. So it's not about if they meet it or not, because they do. It's something here about the specific timeline that you have versus divine timing. All right. If something is not ready yet, it's not ready yet. You can't force it. It's like when you're cooking something. You're preparing a meal. If the meal is not ready yet, are you going to serve it undercooked or underprepared? Or, you know what I'm saying? No, right? So it's the same thing. It's not ready. Not quite ready. All right, so let us see. Messages. I don't feel I deserve you. This has been a big block for them. Okay, one of the reasons they haven't come forward in maybe the time frame that you want them to is because they didn't feel good enough. All right. They didn't feel good enough for the type of love that you offer is what I keep hearing. All right. I know our souls are intertwined. Okay. It says entwined here, but I know our souls are intertwined. Okay. They know that you guys are one. They know you are connected in that way. They can feel you. Remember the telepathic card? That was the first card. Okay. I don't know what I want. Okay. So they feel a certain type of way towards you, but they're in action due to not feeling good enough, not knowing what they want. Like I said, karmic lessons. I feel like that's past energy. It's not like it could say, I didn't, considering the way they wrote it. But I feel like that's past energy. They didn't know what they wanted, you know, and that could be a lot of why you went a different direction. I'm still learning how to love myself. What did I say? They didn't feel good enough. Okay, so maybe the reason why you're continuously cleansing the energy and not wanting to deal with it is because maybe you can sense that they're not ready yet. Just keeps coming out like that. They want to be, but I mean, it says, I'm still so confused about it all. So then the confusion gets projected onto the situation. And then you're confused, which makes a lot of sense. But they don't want to lose you. Okay? Let us see. Oh gosh, what is this? It tried to come out. What are you? I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, that's what I said. Yeah. Lockdown, that mental prison. They're thinking about you non-stop. I said that. Walking away from you made me realize how much I love you. Okay, so it was like, for a lot of you, you know, it just keeps coming up that way. They walked into the direction of a karmic individual. Okay, they are learning their lesson for a lot of them. And some of them have learned the lesson, but they're still learning self-value, self-love, self-respect. A lot of them think they have it, but when you can't make empowered choices, not necessarily, right? So we have, I hope you can forgive me. They're wanting your forgiveness. They don't want you to continue to push them away, okay? So let us see. All right. I don't feel I deserve you. That's where we left it off. So if you say, TikTok, deadline, time running out. Well, the reason that everything is taking so long is because you're rushing them and they don't feel good enough. So you can't force them to love themselves a certain type of way. You can't force them to see themselves a certain type of way. You can't do that. So that becomes you obsessing over the time or when. When is something going to happen? When are you going to see them? When are you going to come into union? When will you hear from them? Different things like that. Like I said earlier, you know, just it's too much. It creates unnecessary stress. So I feel like you just, you know, you try to release them. But they do love you. They love you so much. And at this point, a lot of you just don't think that. You don't believe it. But they really do. Okay, so let us see. I know that the action has to go with the words. Believe you me. I know. Right? So let us see. The World. Queen of Cups. Oh, Lord. The Fool. Oh, Lord. You see? You guys are thinking of closing out this cycle completely. So this is why Blue said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. If you know, you know. There was a video, right? Anyway, if you know, you know. You guys know I'll get to rambling anyway. If you know, man. Anyhow, feminine. The World. You're thinking about closing this cycle out. Because like I said, you know, it's like, okay, well, I'm in alignment. I'm ready. But here's the thing. You're ready. Just because you're ready doesn't mean they're ready. You know? So it's something here about patience. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Something here about patience. You can be learning a lesson about patience. Okay? Maybe you're used to things being a certain type of way when you want them to be that way. If they're not, then you make them be that way. Like, you're very independent. You do things on your own. The Queen of Cups is very motherly. You get what I'm saying? But this is not one of those situations. Right? Like, you could be compassionate and nurturing. However, you know, like, so this goes back to something dealing with mother wounds, right? Something about that dealing with the masculine and the feminine energy in general. How they just have a difficult time connecting with that because of whatever situations, you know, different things for different people. But I feel like this is you being in a very loving, open, compassionate, spiritual as well, like very intuitive space where you're just trusting what it is that, you know, you feel intuitively guided to do. You want this brand new beginning, but you also know you cannot force it. What's the underline right now? We have Judgment. So a lot of you going back and forth with brand new beginning or close it out. Brand new beginning or close it out. Trying to decide on that right now. Judgment is about your discernment. Excuse me. Literally the decisions that you make. I'm so ladylike, right? So I feel like this is what you're thinking right now. Okay, for a minute. Let us see. We have the Five of Swords. But this person, they're thinking about you. you know, and how they know they let you down. They know they disappointed you in some way. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, absolutely. That's disappointment written all over it. 7 of Swords, due to them not being 1000% honest with you. 10 of Pentacles, you know, they weren't 1000% honest with you about certain things that maybe they had to do, or certain things that are happening with them. Because 10 of Pentacles, once again, that's our responsibilities, right? So whatever this person's responsibilities were due to karmic situations, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, disappointment. Okay, so now this is causing you to feel like what, the person doesn't love you. That's not what it means, right? But it's still, even if you know that, you're still going back and forth because nobody wants to keep repeating a certain cycle. It's like, once you know better, do better. If you don't see better happening, then, you know, so I see both sides. Let us see what Spirit is saying is going to come in. All right, the Devil, Lord have mercy. Okay. Yeah, I feel like what's coming soon, 9 of Wands, somebody's going to put a boundary up, going to put a guard up here. If you have not already, I feel like this is what you're doing. You're in process of doing this. You're building up this wall. You're building up this energetic block. The person can sense it. They can sense it. Yeah, I'm seeing, oh, wow, yeah. Doesn't it look like that's kind of what's happening here in this card? Like somebody's building up an energetic wall. Like back here, the person's like, woo, I can breathe. I'm free. I'm putting up this energetic wall. I don't want to feel this person. I don't want to feel connected to them right now. I just want to disconnect because you don't feel like the person loves you, right? Even though they really, really do here, okay? You don't feel like they do. So you're trying to disconnect. They are, on the other hand, excuse me, damn, Mercury retrograde. We were just doing good. But they are, on the other hand, feeling like, damn, what did I do? How can I fix it? You know? So with this Devil and this 6 of Swords, I feel like this person is now obsessively thinking. You know, like how you were thinking before, well, when am I going to see them? Now they're thinking, well, when am I going to see them? You guys mirror each other. So whichever way it goes, just don't stress about it. You know, you shouldn't be, they shouldn't be, but of course they are, you know. Now they're going to be thinking about this space that's between you and how they can get you to be closer to them again. Yeah. And now this person is going to be focused on their healing. They're willing to put in the work because they're going to start noticing this distance between you guys, this wall that you put up here. And they're going to be like, okay, I clearly have to do some work or I'm not going to be able to deal with this person. They see that you've evolved. You're not playing. Like I said, for a lot of you, the things that once would work are not working anymore. Yeah, we got the Moon here. So there's a lot of shadow healing this person has to do. They have to be 1000% open and honest with themselves about how they're feeling and why. For example, I don't feel I deserve you. That's maybe something they haven't even been honest with themselves about. But that's the way that it's coming out from their higher selves. They don't feel good enough. Page of Pentacles. You showed up as a Queen of Pentacles. It keeps coming out like that. You show up a certain way. Very mature. Emotionally. Stable. Financially. You get what I'm saying? This person is looking like, well, damn. You know? And a lot of them may not be there. Depending. Okay? It could be something dealing with emotional maturity. It doesn't matter how old a person is. I'm telling you that right now. You know? Just the things they would do with other people or the things they were maybe even able to do with you prior to your ascension. It's not going to work right now. Look, Tower, it's not going to work right now. So let us see. We have the 9 of Cups. This is their heart's desires. Their heart's desires being you. You get what I'm saying? Their heart's desires being you. If they were to offer you this apology or offer you this reconciliation, would you be open to moving forward? Would you be open to taking this relationship to the next level? They really want to open their heart to you. They pray about this a lot. They feel like it would be an answered prayer. And they know why. It's because of third party or karmic for a lot of you. But this person is aware that you are their divine counterpart. They feel your souls being connected at soul level. They feel that. You get what I'm saying? So they're trusting that spirit is going to work this out in divine timing. They just don't know if, based on how everything has played itself out, they still have that time available. You know what I mean? Like, they're just praying that spirit kind of saves you for them. You know what I mean? Like, the spirit, that one right there, you know. I know I got to get my stuff together. So in the meanwhile, I'm getting my stuff together. Please make sure that this one, you know, doesn't get too far away. Like, that's what they're thinking about here. Okay, so Page of Cups, a lot of you can expect this apology, reconciliation. King of Wands, this is them taking accountability for their actions where they feel like they were wrong or where they messed up. Because Two of Cups, they really, really do love you. They're not joking. They really do. They love you deep. Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, this person feels like you are so special to them. You know, for so many different reasons. They feel the past life connection. They think of you all the time. You know, they have memories of you guys all the time. They go down memory lane. We talked about this. Nostalgia, right? So this person now is just, how do we fix this? How do we make it better? That's where they are with it. All right, so I hope that this helps you. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.